As you can hear, I'm sick, and someone had asked, how do you perform or practice when you're sick? I was so miserable last week, and I had a performance on Thursday. Wednesday, I could barely get out of bed. So what do? I didn't want to cancel the concert because it was for this little piano festival, and I knew there was going to be a bunch of young students. I didn't want to disappoint them by canceling. As musicians, we often have to do stuff like that. It's part of the job. You have to toughen up, and you got to get to work. But I'm going to share with you what I like to do when I get sick right before a competition or performance or festival. So the first thing is looking at your diet. Make sure to eat healthy. Some supplements that I've enjoyed are zinc supplements. I take just a really good multivitamin. I also like, this is not something from our nutritionist, but something that my wife found years ago when I was really sick right before a big concert, is elderberry syrup. You do have to be careful with how much you take of that because they say there can be bad side effects if you just guzzle it. But that stuff is amazing. Those supplements, and then obviously vitamin D, vitamin C. Number 2 is obviously getting plenty of rest. What goes hand in hand with rest is how much practice time you're going to have. The rest of your practicing has to be very efficient. That is something that you have to channel in extra hard when you're sick right before performances. The other thing that I would recommend experimenting with is like baths or showers and naps. Another thing that you want to look at is exercise. I will do some cardio workouts, short ones, maybe 10 or 20 minutes of jump rope or something like that. The next thing that I want you to consider is your relationship with caffeine. That caffeine can provide just enough boost. I've found it helpful in my life before performances, especially when I'm sick. Not a ton of it, but a little bit can help boost me and give me that extra little fuel to help in my performance.